next guest is Royal Editor for the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. Russell, great to have you back with us. Look, I hope you managed a couple of sleep-ins this week after what has been, or what has looked like, a relentless lead up to the coronation. Unsurprisingly, though, the Royals have hit the ground running. Can you tell us about the big help out and the garden party this week?
Yeah, I can. Well, great to see you. It's great to see you again. And yeah, well, they've been absolutely relentless this week. I mean, their punishing schedule after the coronation, and after it, we got to find out what the big help out is, and it's the lasting legacy of the coronation. Charles, the King, was very intent that there would be a legacy after it. I mean, a lot of controversy about how much it was costing. Various controversies about protesters. But the big help out was a huge community event on the Monday after the coronation. Thousands and thousands of people all over the country getting involved in local community aspects, and it was a huge hit.
And the garden party?
Well, the garden parties are a staple of royal life, and the King was at one with the Queen just a couple of weeks ago, and lucky enough I was there, and the Prince and Princess of Wales were at one this week, and these are all for community heroes, the great and the good, going to Buckingham Palace, and one in Scotland as well will be held in a few weeks' time, and thousands of people being celebrated once again.
And that, I just think that's fabulous. Look, and even at the coronation, we know that there was quite a number of community leaders who were invited. We've had the big help out, the garden parties. Do you think that we will continue to see a very public focus on community and volunteer work?
Well, absolutely. I think, we're talking about what is next for the royal family, and certainly this is a major question for the royals. I mean, after the coronation, there does seem to be a big move to these community events, and all over the country, not even all over the country, all over the Commonwealth as well. And that definitely is something that the King will want to, have the rest of the royal family doing. We saw the Prince and Princess of Wales out with their children just last week. We saw Prince Louis doing his first royal engagement for the first time. And I think this is definitely what we're going to see a bit more of the royals over the next few weeks and months.
And as we know, Charles is looking to slim down the royal family. However, with fewer working royals, doesn't that mean more workload to split between them?
Well, certainly. I mean, we're talking about slimmed down monarchy. There isn't very much of them left, is there? After Andrew has obviously stepped back in disgrace, we've had the Duke and Duchess of Sussex having to leave of their own accord. And, who is left, really? The Prince and Princess of Wales really do have it on their shoulders. And talking about Prince Louis doing his first royal engagement, well, he is only 5, and the other 2 children just 8 and 7, or 9 and 8 right now. And you're talking about, when we will see them doing more engagements. Well, it probably won't be very soon, but Prince and Princess of Wales really do have a lot on their shoulders, and I do think we'll have to see a bit more collaboration between the royal family talking about these community events. We need to really see them all over the country very soon, because there is a bit of controversy after the coronation. It costs an awful lot of money, and what are we getting for our money? I think that is a big question for the British public, and what does the royal family mean to a lot of people? That is a question that the royals are going to have to answer.
And do you think there's any likelihood of an adjustment in this slim down policy going forward? Maybe other royals being elevated to senior royal position, or something like that to help share that workload?
Well, it's an interesting question, because you're talking about whether the York sisters will be involved, whether the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh's children will be involved. I mean, Lady Louise is now 19. Will she be coming into royal life? To be honest, I can't see it. I think Charles will stick to this slimmed down monarchy. I think that he will want to have this slimmed down version of it, more streamlined. But, as I said, there is a lot more pressure, not only on the King and the Queen, who are 74 and 75, but also on William and Kate as well. And I do think that pressure will start to bite. But in terms of broadening it out, no, I can't see it, to be honest.